Hey y'all, welcome to Booked and Unfiltered.
Where book talk gets real, loud, and totally unhinged.
We're diving into the books that we love.
Saying all the things that your book club won't.
I'm Gloria.
And I'm Maddie.
Let's get booked and unfiltered.
Woohoo! We're back.
Woo-hoo.
A little late, but we're back.
Yeah, y'all bear with us. Life is life, and we do this podcast for fun, so
Yeah.
we we will film when we can, but we will try to get back on a regular schedule.
Between just life and time zones and computer malfunctions, I feel like there's just always something holding us back from recording, and I don't know what that
I know. I need to get a new computer. That's what it's going to come down to. And I just need to force myself to take the leap. And I think that's what's been bittersweet for me at the moment because I'm like, I'm actually going to make Matt get a new laptop
and then use
because,
it. Oh,
and then use it, yeah. And I'm
yeah.
just going to tell him to sell his MacBook because it no longer benefits me or him. So,
Sounds like you don't need it.
no. My computer's so old, it's not hurting nothing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But it's okay. We're rocking out. If I sound funny, it's because I can't use my mic when I film with my iPad. So y'all just bear with me. Bear with me. But we're ready to dive into this episode. We're going to be talking about some tea a little bit. Kind of
Mm.
tea. Not really a lot of tea, but it's going to be the tea about what's been going on in the Bookstagram community lately.
Yes.
Yes. So I guess, and we're going to talk about too some book convention stuff. Maddie's husband got her a ticket to Romantically Yours, so I'm get to see her next month. I'm so
Yes. So excited.
excited, so excited. Going to be talking about our book cards and all the fun jazz.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yes, and then we'll just give y'all a reading update and whatnot. So
What
yeah,
we've been reading, what's been going on, all that good stuff.
all that fun stuff. Well,
So,
let's dive in.
I don't know, is there like an elephant in the room? I feel like there's a book convention, there's an elephant in the room with a specific book convention that's just been.
So. If y'all are a part of the Bookstagram community and you own a Threads account, I'm sure y'all have seen what is going on with Romance Con, which I was not attending Romance Con just because I had other commitments going on, and plus I'm going on vacation in the fall, so it was never on my radar to go, and plus like the author lineup just wasn't, appealing to me to like go. I would go to see friends, but they have now had over 100 authors pull out of this event.
That is.
I mean,
Yeah.
affiliates are dropping out, vendors are dropping out. I know two vendors that dropped and then one affiliate that dropped. It is absolutely insane. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I deleted Threads. I deleted Threads like over a week ago, and I'm never downloading the app again. That place is insane. It is nothing but a dumpster fire. That's just a dumpster fire. I mean, it's so bad. I was watching a TikTok today of a dude saying how he posted on Threads about eating something, and then people were just coming at him about eating pasta cheese or something. I was like, I commented, I said, Threads is insane. I don't even know why that was created. I think it was created as clickbait essentially because they pop up little ads on Facebook
Yeah.
and on your Instagram. If you look, ooh, what's that tea? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a nosy Nelly too, but I had a close friend that was dragged through Threads recently, and I ain't about that. When you come after my girl, we got a problem. Everybody makes mistakes, but I don't think that you need to ruin someone's life or try to ruin someone's life over the internet. Like, be for real.
You
Sorry.
sound very passionate about this.
Well, look, like I love my friends. And so when you attack my friend, you're attacking me. And
Hmm.
so, when you care, I mean, I don't like people I care about see them hurting and going through stuff when you truly know who they are as a person and you're just like, there's nothing you can do for them in that moment
Hmm.
besides support them in the time that they're in. So that's all I've been trying to do. But I'm just saying, some of you out there who are saying these nasty things, y'all,
Stop.
just, yeah, stop. Like, didn't y'all mama teach you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all? I mean, I don't say nothing mean. We put on this, we first started this, we said we were never going to slander authors. You're not going to catch me slandering an author. You're not going to catch me posting nasty ass reviews. That ain't my cup of tea. I don't even post. anything below 3 stars on my page, I have anxiety that the author's going to hate me after that. I'm not even gonna lie. I,
I never even downloaded Threads, but you're right. It's so tempting because it just pops up as ads on Facebook and Instagram, and I'm like, ooh, like what's that? And I think it was created to kind of compete with. I'll always call it Twitter to compete
yeah,
with Twitter. But yeah, I know there was just everyone was just posting on Threads about Romance Con, and I'm just a part of a bunch of Kindle groups, reading groups on Facebook, and I'm seeing all these people, and also Wild and Windy, which we went
oh
to.
yes,
That's
yes,
another
I
that
completely forgot about them.
been having a lot of struggle.
Honestly, they were having struggle, but I feel like I've seen Romance Con have the worst.
Absolutely, yeah. Romance Con is taking the biggest hit, and yeah, it's just crazy to see that people are. I guess the people that bought tickets. I feel bad for the people that bought tickets.
I
You
feel
know,
bad for the people who bought tickets too, and I think that like I know that Romance Con made a post. So to give a little backstory on what's going on Romance Con, if you're not in with the tea, don't hold me to my word. I'm not 100% educated on the whole situation, but I kind of have like a rough idea. So Romance Con, when they first started advertising for their event, they had Julie Soto, who is a pretty well-known author, basically partnered up with them. Like they were really pushing her that she was going to be there, that she was going to be kind of like an icon of the event. So they were like advertising, hey, Julie Soto's going to be here, like buy tickets, blah, blah, blah. Julie Soto just released a new book. I'm not 100% the name of it, but from my understanding, it's very Harry Potter inspired or something on it. I know it's something Harry Potter related. And if anyone knows Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, she's not LGBT supportive. And so a lot of people had a lot of feelings about that, which is completely understandable, understand that entirely. I don't think Julie Soto meant to like portray that she was not LGBT but supportive, but since she went the Harry Potter route, people were thinking that she was. So Romance Con and Julie Soto decided to part ways and that she was no longer going to attend. Well, then is the management company that they were using was Mischief Management, which is also affiliated with Harry Potter, so J.K. Rowling. And so all that ties back into the whole everything that started it, which is LGBTs not feeling safe and welcomed at these events. And it just kind of dumpster fired from there. Like, I don't think Romance Con was not trying to make it a safe place. Like, people love Harry Potter. Harry Potter's been a thing my whole life, and I'm 29. Like, that was my childhood. I loved the movies. I loved Universal Studios. I have a freaking Harry Potter one. I don't think that, like, that's what I feel bad is because on social media, I've seen a few things like people who, are part of the LGBT community, they like Harry Potter, but they don't feel like they can say that because of like, okay, J.K. Rowling has her opinion and her opinion is her opinion and nobody, whatever. Not saying I agree with it, but whatever, I don't like to talk about that topic. But anyways, I understand the frustration, but I feel bad because I don't think the woman who owns Romance Con or who created it is that way. And it's just she's catching a lot of backlash for everything. And it's trying to like figure out the right path to go.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it's just been, not just the LGBT community too, it was obviously the transgender community as well. A lot of people would mix with that. So it's complicated, it's messy. And I just feel bad because, like you said, the readers who paid $200 to $300 for a ticket to this event is no longer the ticket to the event that they were advertised to go to. So Romance Con they've made announcements that they're parting away with Mischief Management. They're parting with everything, but they've now had over 100 authors drop out. They've
Yeah.
had vendors drop out. They're trying to get these people back. I don't know how it's going to play out. It's super messy and it's not that far off. It's like September 5th and 6th.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
super
two
close.
months. It's like less than 2 months away.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know it's just been a mess, and there's like I feel like 100 authors dropping from an event is a huge
A
letdown.
huge thing. Yeah.
Like when we had gone to Wild and Windy, when we had like a few authors that dropped within like a couple months, because I think we bought tickets for that event
June.
before we even knew that we were actually gonna go. We're just like, let's buy tickets, and we just bought them. So I feel like
I was gonna go. I bought a ticket. That's what I'm going.
the I bought it not realizing I had something, but that's another story. I we bought the tickets not realizing that we were going to go, but when we bought the tickets there was an advertised group of authors there that we were really excited to see about. And then leading up to the event, one author drops, another author drops, another author, which, it's hard because at the end of the day they're human beings and they have their own life and things that they need to take care of. I think as hard as it is to just get out of your own shoes and put yours into someone else's, it's hard to see that when you were just really looking forward to it. But even though I didn't know too many authors there, like we met Jacqueline Snow.
Oh, she's so fun.
So much fun. Her and her assistant Haley, they were amazing. Like I found a new author friend that weekend. Like there were so many people there that I had never read their books that I've read now and I love them. So I think, even though 100 is a lot, I don't know how I would feel if I was going to an event where 100 authors dropped, but there's still authors that you can find, and there's still like we had gone for like the memes and the good times and like to meet new authors and that sort of stuff, and I feel like we still got to enjoy and be within that like book convention atmosphere. So I still enjoyed it. Does it suck when an author you really want to see drops? Yeah, of course. Like, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like, even for the event we're going to, Romantically Yours, I found out yesterday or the day before, like, Jenny Barra dropped. And I'm like, I just read one of her books. Like, I was so excited to see her. Because I think I met her last time, but I hadn't read her book yet. So I'm like, oh, I'm excited to meet her now that I've read her book. And then I saw that she dropped, and I was sad. So.
Yeah, I feel that. Well, little tea on that from today. So you know how yesterday Romantically Yours posted on their Instagram story of all the authors who had dropped?
Mm-hmm.
Now this is from the beginning to now. So like this event has been advertised at least since February because they reached out to me in February to when I was at Sports Romance Con to be an influencer.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, so it was before that. So like at least a year or so they're advertising for this. But anyways, they had authors drop out over this time, like Maggie Rogden dropped out. A few other authors dropped out. So they were just updating the list on their page. Threads gets a hold of this. And they're like, oh, here's another event with people dropping out, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, they're trying to like, hold on. This is not like Romance Con. They're not dropping because of something wrong with your event. They're dropping because of personal issues. And the event's like, we're not going to put out these authors' personal reasons they're dropping. That's personal.
Yeah.
Like, and that's another thing maybe about Fred's is because I'm like, why do you take this? What they're trying to do is keep their people who are coming updated, like, hey, this person's not coming, this person's not coming. And you're going to make it something negative out of it?
Yeah. I don't know. The Bookstagram community has just been so whack lately. Like, there was...
Toxic.
I don't even know. Like, it's just, like, there was some drama with Fable. I was going to say Page Creating, but it's now Fable. But I guess...
Oh, I saw that. Someone said they were stealing her designs.
Yeah, and I literally messaged her. I'm like, don't listen to the haters. Like, for real, everyone, like, people are just wild sometimes and just don't know when to shut the fuck up. Like, honestly. Yeah, there was all of that drama where someone accused her of stealing a design, but I'm like, you're creating a design based off of the exact same book that someone else read. So like of course there's gonna be similar aspects to designs. Like there's only so much you can do based on one book, but I wouldn't necessarily go to the lengths of saying that someone stole it. And I don't know. It's just the Bookstagram community has just been so like wild and hateful lately that I'm like this is not what I joined. I did not join this.
I posted on a story to just like my close friends or whatever. So if you saw that, you're welcome. But I basically posted, I was like, y'all, I'm really not very, I guess I'm being very vocal on this podcast. I was not very vocal on my stories. I won't even lie. Being a little unhinged tonight, so you're welcome. I'm in a mood today, so y'all are catching it. But I posted on my close friend stories, like when all this shit was blowing up, I was like, y'all, when I open up Bookstagram, I want to be slapped so hard in the face with so many book recs and make my TBR so long. I don't want to get on there and see drama. That doesn't bring me peace. That does not bring me peace. Books bring me peace, not drama. So when I get on there and y'all start messing with my peace, then I got a problem. And like, it eats into just like even posting anymore. Like now you have to be filtered about posting this, posting that. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to have to feel that way. I feel like I should be able to speak freely in my own space. And if you don't like it, there's an unfollow and a block button.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I just try. I'm like not in the loop with a lot of things, so. And this has been my life, my entire life. Like, I'm not in the loop with stuff, so then shit happens, and then I find out 2 weeks later, and I'm like, oh, everyone's like talking about it, and I'm like, oh, did you know that this happened? And everyone's like, yeah, that happened 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, oh, okay. But I feel like I'm so out of the loop with a lot of like the drama and stuff like that, because.
Be good that you're out of the loop. To be honest, only reason why I got more information on Romance Con is because I have a few friends who are affiliates with them, and like one of them I'm in a group chat with because like we do an online Bookstagram book club, and they were all talking about it because like a few of them were actually going, and like one girl said she was keeping up a list of like who's a chance because some of these authors can't afford to drop out. They have plane tickets, Airbnbs. They have money invested in this. The authors don't just attend these events for free. They got to pay for a table. They got to pay for this. They got to pay for all that. Like they don't make their money returns on what's costing them to go to these events. So
Mm-hmm.
like most of these authors also work full-time jobs on top of being an author. So
Yeah.
like it's just like little things that like people need to really kind of focus on and think about. But yeah, no, it's just been absolutely insane. And if you have threads, just delete it because it's a dumpster fire, and I don't recommend. I don't recommend.
Or if you're like me, just never download it.
Never download it. Yeah, I think I was like, I wasn't guilty, but someone was like, "Oh, I get paid to post on threads." I was like, "Oh, can I get paid to post on threads?" And then I couldn't figure threads out. And then when all the drama started happening with my friend, I was like, "Nah, I'm out. I'm out because I'm about to be. Ooh, yeah,
Gloria fighting.
not really, but
She's like,
I'm
just kidding.
Well, it's so hard because, like I said, you want to stand up for your people, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes being quiet's the better option. And so I know speaking wouldn't help, but I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I want to say something.
Between a rock and a hard
It's
place.
it's maturity is what I call that right now, being mature and looking the other way, and yeah, yeah,
Zip
no.
your lips. Yeah.
But
I hear ya.
on to more fun topics. Since we're all BookCon conventions, Maddie got a ticket to Romantically Yours.
Yeah.
That's gonna be in Orlando, Florida next month. Super excited. Ooh, and we're gonna have a surprise guest when we go that weekend.
You'll have to wait and see who it's going to be.
You have to wait and see who it's going to be.
I
We're
think
gonna.
that's our first guess.
Oh my God, it will be our first guest. Yes. I
Our
did. When
first
I talked to her today, she said that. She said, I hope y'all are ready because I'm unhinged and I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. I said, bring it on, girl.
the perfect place to do it.
I told her, I said, that's why we're booked and unfiltered, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I love it.
So
Yeah.
be
So.
prepared. Follow our pages because all the content's going to come that weekend. We have a pajama party. We
Mm-hmm.
have book signings. I'm going to be speaking on a panel that weekend. Super excited and honored to do that again. We're going to have a fun weekend, and I'm so
I'm so excited.
excited. So
I'm so
excited.
excited. Yeah. So this is your third book convention. This is my second.
Technically, this is my fourth.
Oh,
The
I
one
guess
is
you technically went to the one in
Knoxville.
Knoxville. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
it
yes.
was only a day, but I mean, it
Yes,
was.
yes. Okay. So your fourth, my second. I feel like there's some words of wisdom that we would like to impose on those who have never gone to a book convention that are thinking about it or considering it, which you should consider it because it is so much fun.
So much fun. And it's not even just meeting authors, it's meeting people.
Yeah.
Like connecting with other readers. Like I personally, which when me and Maddie went to Wall and Wendy, she brought her Kindle and sat at the table and talked to other girls and read her book. And
Yeah.
I was out on the floor dancing the Pink Pony Club with Holly Renee, living my best life.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't mind me
I'm
reading my Kindle at a party.
I'm not gonna lie though, I'm super excited for the pajama party because one, it's pajama party with a bunch of girls, but they're also gonna have a story time with narrators reading books.
I love that. I had no idea.
Yes, I'm
Or
so excited for that.
and just listens.
Yes, I'm so excited for
I
that.
didn't realize that. That's so fun.
Yes, they're doing that, and I cannot wait. I'm trying to think, and then they're having another party, and it's dress up as your favorite character, which I know that we've texted about this. I don't even know what to dress up as. A hockey player is one.
I'll just bring my fucking jersey.
Heck yeah. Yeah.
I'll just bring
You know
my
what? Hey, we should do what Chelsea and them did. They wore sashes. We'll
I'll
just
be
wear sashes.
a puck slut. I'll be a
Smut
puck bunny.
Slayer. I'll wear my Smut Slayer jersey
Yeah.
from Sports
I'll just
Harvest.
be a puck bunny. That's what I'll be. But anyway, I feel like there's just lessons learned on my side from, learning the hard way, and I feel like that's just my life. I always learn the hard way. So, I'm going to be honest here. But before Wild and Windy, when everyone's posting in like the Facebook group, I am not kidding. We walked up there and I saw probably like 75% of people had carts. You know what I said about that? I said, fucking nerds with their carts.
I had a cart. She called me a nerd, and I had a cart.
And you know what? I learned that weekend that they're cool nerds because I was the idiot carrying around a bag with all of these books thinking that it was going to be smart. And granted, I had just come off of a very awful allergic reaction that sent me to the hospital. So I was all hot and bothered and flustered because I was in long sleeve everything because my body was just all one giant rash. But yeah, I was carrying around my bag with books, and Gloria has her cart, and everyone else has their carts, and they're sitting on their cart, and they're putting their books in their cart, and they're putting their water bottle in their cart, and here I am, just like a mess with like everything in my hands and my bag, and I'm just like, my fan is like, I'm holding it here because I'm just having a heat stroke, and yeah, lesson learned. If you're going to go to a book convention, you have a lot of pre orders, you have a lot of books that you want signed, I would highly, highly suggest looking into getting a cart.
100%. I even got a new book cart because I was trying to be cheap. I was trying to be cheap. And I found one on sale at TJ Maxx in the clearance section. I was like, oh, heck yes, this is perfect, you know? That thing, I'm 5'9" for the people who don't have never met me in real life, because I'm only live. All the people I meet in person on Bookstagram, the first thing they say to me is, oh my gosh, you're tall.
Mm,
I'm telling you, I couldn't tell you how many times I hear that.
I've heard that in my entire
Uh, and so this cart came up to like mid thigh on the handle. I was like, ooh, this is gonna be a little rough.
life. Your feet were
I've
kicking
been,
the whole time.
and it hit my feet every time I've used, and then after my third event, and it clanked on, I knocked it over in the ground. I was like, all right,
No.
I sold it. I sold it on Facebook within like 20 minutes. Girl was like, I'll meet you at
One
the
person's
Walmart.
trash is another person's treasure.
Yep. And then Amazon Prime Days hit, and I bought me a new pink cart. And that thing, I'm gonna be rolling. You see me on my cart rolling down the hallways, you just mind your own business.
Your business. I'll be right behind her because I also got a cart.
Our
Yeah,
special guest, who's also going to Romantically Yours, she's gonna be like, y'all are idiots, 'cause he doesn't have a cart.
she's gonna call us nerds and then realize what the way is, and
She's gonna be putting all her stuff in my cart. I already know.
that's what I did with my water bottle. Like I did that with my water bottle and a couple of things. So I'm like, hey, can I put this in there?
Hey, I actually, she may have something like that. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, she
I'm
shows up.
flying I'm flying in early to go stay with her when we get down to Florida, so I'm sure she's gonna be like, "Look what I got."
Maybe have like a Mary Poppins bag and just start like whipping stuff out of like everything that you should have at a book convention. Yeah.
Tylenol, water bottle, 100%.
I came stocked with like
Next.
all the emergency kit stuff, like Excedrin, Tylenol, Advil, tissue. I know you were like, I need a tissue, and I'm like, here you go.
No, I sucked down the Tylenol because when we went to Wild and Windy, we did not stay at the hotel that the event was at. So when we got there, we were there all day. We never left. So when you're there all day and you're surrounded by a bunch of people, a lot's going on. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get a headache. I'm just gonna get a headache. And so, it's just kind of a lot and anxiety and whatnot. Sorry. But yeah, so the only time I have never used Tylenol on an event was when I went to Meet and Greet Cute.
Mm.
But I mean, and I'm surprised because that one was very intense. Like there was no stopping because as soon as you got in, one, Kate Stewart was so big. I mean, I waited in her line for an hour.
Yeah, that's
I
great.
hope that I hope that everybody got their book signed. But like you were like, I really didn't get to see every author there because I was like, oh, I gotta go to this one. Oh, I gotta go to this one. Oh, I need to go to this one. Oh, I need like they had like when they first started the event, like oh, there was only 5 of them needed wristbands. Over 10 of them were wristband authors.
I mean, that's like awesome that so many of them are
Yes.
recommended. But I mean, yeah, that's a whole process in itself. Yeah. So I feel like that's another thing is have an emergency kit of some sort with like Tylenol, tissues, Advil, bring water, stay hydrated, ladies and gentlemen, stay hydrated out there. Have a cart if you have the means to get one, and be prepared to get wristbands. And what we mean
Yeah.
by wristbands is when an author just has so many people that get in a line to have their books or other stuff signed, they have to eventually start handing out wristbands so that way the line doesn't get so long. So then once your number is called, or once you get to like the group of numbers, because they usually call it by like
Well,
groups.
no, they usually do that Google Doc. They usually have a Google Doc, so you have to have your phone out and you have to continuously update the Google
Portable
Doc
charger
page.
if you got bad battery on your phone.
Yes.
Bring a charger. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that goes into it. I feel like people don't think about or realize.
Yeah.
It's
No.
not just like, oh, we're going to have our book signed. It's a whole thing. It's really a whole thing.
Also to think about your books when you're packing. Like
Mm,
like
Packaging.
if you're Maddie who doesn't check a bag a lot of times, it gets a little tight. Which to be honest, I think for romantically yours, I really don't have that many books that I'm taking.
But you have your cart.
Yeah, I have my cart,
You
but
have to bring a
pack.
bag
Oh yeah, but you're checking a bag when you come down, aren't you? Yeah,
because I have my cart now.
yeah. That cart's big, which you could probably pull it off as a carry-on and just fold
Pack
it
my
up.
stuff in it, unpack it before I get on the
Hey, I have contemplated it. I was like, I'll just go to TJ Maxx and then just like fold it up and shove it underneath the seat and put my bag on top of it. How are they gonna know?
Perfect.
But then I was like, I'd
Yeah.
be too tempted to roll around the airport in it.
Gosh, that would be so. I always said the airport would be the perfect place to go rollerblading because the ground is just like the floor is just so smooth. But imagine how fast you would get places if you were rollerblading
True.
really fast. So I'm like, one day I'm just gonna bring my rollerblades in a carry-on bag and just start like rollerblading through the airport. So if you
When
see,
I saw you rollerblading the other day on your story, I said, of course, Maddie knows how to rollerblade.
I love rollerblading. So much fun. So much fun. I wish I had like a cuter place to do it than my neighborhood.
Is the ground kind of
No, no, it's just like I feel like I want to go rollerblading like by the beach on like the causeway and just like have like the wind blowing in my hair and
the causeway? Such a classic.
yeah, but no, I can't do that. I just have my neighborhood with all these little brick houses here. But
You live on a golf course.
yeah, I do live on a golf course, but the path
Go
is
rollerblading. It's
not
not that smooth.
very rollerblade friendly. I'd be very scared because I don't know. I feel like it's like fight, flight, or freeze. And a lot of the times I just kind of freeze. So I feel like if I were to like get over a crack and then like go flying, I'd just be like, I don't know what to do. And then I'll just fall.
Yeah. No, I get that.
But anyway, back to. I want to make sure I'm not muting myself. No, I'm not.
No, I hear you.
Back to
Um,
our book convention.
book. Yes. So
Yeah.
yes, we'll have a special guest with us that weekend. Don't know how recording's gonna go. We gotta figure that out. So it may just be a bunch of us yapping and passing around a mini mic. We shall see how it goes. Who's the mic? Who's the mic? But I think we're gonna do like a question thing. So we'll probably post on our Instagram story for y'all to ask some fun questions or some kind of smash or pass type thing. I think that'd
Yeah.
be fun.
That would be fun. That would be.
But let's dive into what we've been reading. What we've read kind of in so far in the month of July ends next Friday. So I guess we could say what we've read this month of July.
Let me get good old Goodreads out.
Have you updated your Goodreads, by the way?
To do what?
Have you seen the new icon for it?
Oh, yes, yes. I thought you meant like have I updated it. Yeah, it's kind of I don't know how I feel about it.
But did you see everybody talking their like Goodreads updates and we've been asking for half star reviews and we get this? Like,
Oh,
not what we wanted.
I wish there were half stars. That would be nice. But so I guess what are some things that you've been reading lately? Anything that's
Oh.
like significant or Or like, have you been prepping for Romantically Yours? Because I know I have.
I would say I've been prepping, but not like forcefully prepping, because I feel like when I force myself to read books, I feel like I don't find myself tend to enjoy them. Now today, which I know I was talking to you about this before we started filming. So like right now I'm reading Unmasking Love by Erin Marie Bassett. And I know Erin. I met her at Sports Romance Con. Um, and I have this book. It's just been sitting on my TBR for a while, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see Erin soon. I need to read this because she's already dropped the second book in the series, and I don't have that one. So I was like, oh, I kind of need to read this one first. And it's cute. Like, it's a hockey romance, and if y'all can't tell, hockey romance book club. If y'all are watching the video, you see my shirt. It's super cute. I love Aiden, MMC. He's very kind of like reserved, and he's the backup goalie, and so like he's been traded to like 10 different times, and so he doesn't get like comfortable. Yeah, I feel kind of bad for him, but then he finds this new team, and they are like in love with him. They're like, and like the captain, he's a fight risk, like don't lose him. And then Harper's like uh she is the real estate agent who helps the captain's team find houses for all of his teammates, and the guy's like, well, I'm not really gonna find my house. Like, he's like, I'm not gonna be here forever. I'll just get traded again. So it was kind of sad, but I'm not that far into it, but it's super cute. But my book that I picked up today by Prue Schuler. I'm probably not pronouncing her last name right, but I think I am. Prue Schuler. My God. I started this book on audio on Hoopla. It's called Find Me in the Rain. It's the Nighthawk's #1 book in the series. Oh my God. I started it and I was like, oh, this is good. This is really good. It's like these were high school lovers and they broke up. Well, she got pregnant. So like there's like a prologue and she's like pregnant. Well, then it jumps 6 years. And like right now, I'm 47% through this book, you guys, and I cannot put it down. I can't. It's
Good.
so. I
So,
I put it on my Kindle because I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be able to like read my audiobook the rest of the night, like listen to my audiobook. So I was like, I'm gonna have to like read this real quick because I need to know. I've been messaging Prue on Instagram because I was like, girl, I don't know what you put in this book, but thank you. I've been needing a book like this so bad lately.
I know. And it's funny, so what I've been reading, I started the Throne of Glass series because after reading Akatar, I was like, I really want to get into Throne of Glass, which was very different than Akatar. Not in like a bad way, just I was expecting more romance, and there was not as much romance in there. But nonetheless, I still liked it. And then I read Crown of Midnight, which is the second book in the series, and all I'm gonna say is that last sentence of the fucking book, I have chills right now. And I know there's so much more that's gonna be coming in the next book, but yeah, that book for me has just been like that series has been so good for me, and I feel like it kind of got me out of a funk a little bit, just because I've been trying to switch it up and read like different genres and not just read like the same series like same books in a series back to back,
Yeah,
because
no, I get that.
I just kind of get bored of it and I want something different. But yeah, I've after reading Crown of Midnight, I kind of decided to dive into some of the authors that will be at Romantically Yours, since a couple of the ones that I was really looking forward to meeting dropped. Which, again, not the end of the world. There's so many authors there, but I've just been trying to read more books so that way, like, when I meet people, I'm like, okay, hey, I love your writing and I love your books.
Yeah,
So I've really, and I'm reading books that sound like interesting to me and that have like good reviews, right? Because like I'm not gonna go and like not read someone's book that's 3 stars, because sometimes like I just totally vibe with a 3 star book. Like a 3 star book for you is like a 10 star book for me, right?
yeah. No, I definitely don't let people's reviews deter me from
No.
reading something. My thing is that like I don't read like most of all my books, if it's like a 3 star and like I'm like, okay, I'm pushing to finish it, or I'll just DNF it really. Like, but I mean, I don't DNF a lot of books.
Yeah, so
But
I was just looking for a lot of authors that had books that looked like I would like them. So I've been trying to like knock out audiobooks, which I've been flying through audiobooks this past couple weeks, and then um like Abby Millsaps. Listened to one of her books, and then listened to Unsteady by Peyton Corinne.
Love that book.
Read Jenny Barra's book, and now she's not gonna be there. But yeah, I've been prepping for Romantically Yours because I just want to be able to meet these authors and be like, I love your books, I love your writing, I love reading what you like put into the world. So
Well, my book club, I felt like a crappy book club. So, like, because I kind of like co-started this book club or whatever. But our book club book was called Still Beating, and our meeting was this past Monday. If y'all want to kind of know, we're filming this on a Thursday night. So, it was this past Monday, and I started the book club book Saturday. I was like, all right, I gotta have this finished by Monday. I think I have found a new genre of books that I love, which is angsty romance.
mm.
Which is, my heart is doing this. Like, I'm like, I need to know. But this book was a dark romance. And if I can convince you to read it, do it. Now, if you cannot handle trigger warning, if you cannot handle the FMC being every single day for 20 days straight after she's kidnapped, and it's not in like a romantic way, then don't read it. But it's very good. Like, she was kidnapped with her sister's fiance, and they were kept in a basement for 20 days straight. And they were forced to do things together, or like the kidnapper was gonna kill them.
Well,
But
shit.
he ends up killing the kidnapper, and like the kidnapper turned out to be called the matchmaker because he would always kidnap people in pairs, make them fall in love, and then kill them. Like he would
Huh.
watch them. So like they found 11 bodies in his backyard. It was absolutely insane.
That's
But
funny.
it was like they caught the kidnapper, and I was only halfway through the book, and I was like, holy shit, what's gonna happen? Like,
Like, what happens next?
yeah, like you think when you read a book like that's the end, but it's very, very dark, but it was so good. Like the story I was mad at myself I didn't finish it. I was like 88% through by the time I got to book club, and they're like, you didn't finish it. I was like, I'm sorry. I said, but it's so good. That's
Angsty.
Steven.
Oh no, I just said angsty
Oh,
romance.
I thought you like looked up.
No, I'm just looking at my jersey on the wall.
Reminiscing. But yes, no, angsty romances, because I also did A Love Letter to Whiskey by Candy Steiner. The angst in that book.
Yeah, I
So,
love a book that has some good banter in it, and
mm.
just that back and forth of
Well, see,
I love it.
it in A Still Beating, he was with her sister. Like, they were engaged. They'd been together for 15 years. But, like, as you're reading the story, like, they, like, hate each other, like, pull pranks. They're mean. She hates him, he hates her, blah 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 blah. But then they go back 15 years ago in the book. So like when he first saw her and like in the basement he confessed that like he had a thing for her first. He basically like and it went back 15 years and he's like that girl's gonna be my wife. And he's with her sister. I'm like
Dang.
I'm like, oh my God. And then like, obviously the sister has to find out. The sister's mad. They come back from being captured for 3 weeks. The sister doesn't understand why he has all these feelings. Like, in that aspect, it kind of bothered me because I'm like, girl, your fiance was kidnapped for 3 weeks. I understand, like, you don't understand mentally what that did to him. And she was trying to be patient, but not being patient. Like, I don't know. Like, the older sister made me mad, but it was really good. It was by Jennifer Hartman. And I've heard of her, but
I've heard of her too. Yeah.
it was really good. It was really good.
Did you end up finishing it?
What? The book? Oh yeah, I finished it Monday.
Oh, okay.
I got home from book club and I finished it. Another one that was really good that's been on my TBR for a little while was The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. So basically, it was a billionaire romance. I'm gonna say it's like Disney World, but it's not Disney World. They call it Dreamland. But basically, he owns an amusement park in Florida called Dreamland.
Hmm.
Disney, but it's not Disney. But they say like character experiences and Nebula Land, and I'm like, yeah. Space Mountain.
Yeah, I'm
That
like,
right.
oh, Space Mountain.
But it was very cute. I did that on audio through Hoopla and it was really good. And then
Audio through Hoopla.
Hoopla is the bomb.
Love Hoopla. They have
Hoop
like I feel like almost anything I look up, it's on Hoopla.
yes. For the most part. My list on Hoopla is so long. And honestly, a lot of them are books that I've read in the past, but I'm like, yeah, maybe the audiobook would be good. Because they have Consider Me by Becca Mack on there.
Don't worry, I already have it.
It's like it's already in my legs, girl.
I need to listen to it. Oh, gosh. Carter Beckett.
Which I cannot wait for Breathes with Me. I feel like
I
that book's gonna
know.
take me
Paris.
out. Did you see the email that Becca Mack posted in her Instagram story of the day?
Fuck you.
Respectfully.
Gosh, yeah. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited for this.
But
But nothing like super crazy I've been reading though. You Need to Rewind It Back by Liz. Bump
I
that up.
know, I know, I know. There's so many fucking books I need to read. Don't remind me.
Well, forget about the other ones. Liz is the queen. Liz, because it's like, I'm gonna put this out there too. Me and Maddie, or we kind of just had a, come to, like, realization. We started kind of hanging out, or like, which first time hanging out in 9 years was a year ago, these last few days. And
Crazy.
it doesn't feel like it, because in the last year that me and Maddie started like meeting up and hanging out, we've been to Chicago, we've been to Phoenix, Arizona, we went to Temecula, California, we're about to go to Orlando, Florida. So I'm like, let's just go.
Yes.
She's gonna go to Italy with me.
Ah, I want to so bad. I know Steven will probably try to tag along if I do go.
Hey, bring Steven, I don't care. He's fun.
He'd be our picture man. We'd be like, all right, take a picture
Hey,
with us.
he knows how to take a picture. He'd be like, I won't ever forget that. You need a
He
purse? You need a purse? He'll put his arms out.
he's a very, very handsome coat rack.
He's a hoot. He's a hoot. I still don't forget about them burgers that they made.
Was I asleep when you made them?
I think you were upstairs trying to like come down from being out all day.
Yeah, not
'Cause
me.
it was a busy two and a half days.
Not
So
me at my own like birthday party weekend. Just going to like the first night, I think I went to bed at like 9:30 and everyone's outside until like 1 a.m. And I'm like, no, no, you guys, you have so much fun.
it was cold.
I'm like, y'all have so much fun. I'm gonna go to bed. Promise I don't have any FOMO. Enjoy yourselves, please.
No, nothing was more funnier than Saturday night when we were playing that King's Cup game.
Mm,
And oh my God, I'm having a brain fart.
Kelsey?
Kelsey, yes. Well, I was about to call her Kara. Sorry, Kelsey. Kelsey was sitting at the end of the table and she was like this. I'm awake. And then her boyfriend was gonna take her to bed. And she goes, "No, I want to play,"
Oh my God.
and she wouldn't play.
We were like out in the sun all day long, drinking all day.
It was so fun. It was a good
It
weekend.
was a good weekend.
That's why I'm so excited for when we went to Clears. It's gonna be just like a girls' weekend.
Yeah.
Books. It's gonna be fun.
All the good things, all the good things.
All the good things. All the good things. We're all gonna bring our anxiety meds.
I'm bringing all my meds, all the meds I take. Oh, but yeah,
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this rambunctious episode.
yeah. If there's anything to take away, number one, don't download Threads.
Yeah,
Just don't do it.
don't do it.
Number two, have a book cart at a book convention. And number three, read books that you love and that
And
you
be
love.
nice. And be nice to people.
Yeah, number four, just be nice. Just be
Be
kind.
nice.
Be kind.
Y'all, we all get together to read books, to read about fictional love that we'll never have in this real life. Read about these fictional fantasies that we would love to live in, but it's all fictional because we don't like reality. So let's keep it that way. Let's not mess with the fictional world, with the reality world, because a lot of us try to read to escape that shit. And that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Unless you're a shadow daddy, 6'4" hockey player, billionaire, boss bitch. Don't come in my DMs with no drama. Don't post on my page with no drama.
Shadow daddies allowed.
Shadow daddies allowed. Thread drama, not allowed.
Not allowed. Keep it out. But well, thanks
Alrighty.
for listening, everyone. Hope you like this, and hopefully we'll be, a little better with the consistency part and getting these out every couple weeks.
Yes, and if you're an author or a small business listening, please DM us. We are really interested in doing an episode with a guest with us coming on, either talking about your books, talking about a new release, talking about your small biz. Come on, chit chat with us. It's laid back. It's normal. I'm in my PJs.
My naughty and nice PJ shirt.
Yeah, so come have fun with us. And yeah, we hope y'all enjoyed this rant.
All right. We will see you next time.
Bye.